Before we get into the video, if you guys want the best quality on your screen, make sure to press the settings and turn it up to 1080p. Also, if you want some captions, if you speak a different language, go to the bottom of your screen, press this button, go over to settings, and you will see an option to press onto subtitles, go to auto translate, and you have got hundreds of languages to select from. Enjoy the video, lads. What is going on, boys? Welcome everybody back to another video. Today EA have released a pre-season transfer de Ketelaere. Now hopefully I'm pronouncing that somewhat correctly. In fact, let me get the correct pronunciation up. Now according to the man himself, it is Charles de Ketelaere. I'm just going to call him Charles, alright lads, I'm going to call him Charles. But EA have absolutely killed it today. This card looks like he can play literally anywhere. Before we get into it as well, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and as well, check me out on Twitch. We will be live tonight, and for that matter, we are live 5 days every single week. So make sure to chuck me a follow on there. The links are in the description, and let's get into the video. So first of all, you've got assist to goal using Belgian players in 5 separate squad battle matches on at least professional. Now the assist to goal using a Belgian player thankfully has no cap on it, and by cap I mean you do not need to have at least 7 players, at least 6 players in your squad that are from Belgium, so you can literally at this point just sub on a Belgian player or only have 1 or 2 Belgian players starting to get this done. Score 4 goals, well there we go, while having at least 3 Belgian players, which only 3 is actually no worries at all, and you're starting 11. Once again, to clarify, these goals do not have to be with Belgian players, you just need to have at least 3 Belgian players in your starting squad. Assist 3 goals using through balls while having at least 3 Belgian players in your squad. If you do want an example on how a through ball assist does work, just in case maybe you're new to the game or you're not too sure. For a through ball assist, it is very easy. It is simply just triangle on the PlayStation or Y on the Xbox, and it's just a matter of trying to time that run and that through ball correctly. And score using Serie A players in 5 separate squad battle wins on professional difficulty. So let me get into the squad that you can use, or in this instance for the squad builder, it's not going to be so much a squad builder, and you'll see what I mean shortly, and then we'll get into some tips along with a very important squad battles tip that you can use to obviously play some poor teams, etc, etc. If you guys are familiar with these videos, you know exactly the squad battles tip I will be talking about, but let's get into the squad builder, quote unquote squad builder. So lads, for the quote-unquote squad builder, it is just going to be your main team, and your main team will probably be looking quite a bit different than my main team. You might have a different team, you might have a very similar team, might have a better team, might have a worse team, who knows. But this is my team, this is what I use. Now what you're going to want to do, and these are the 3 players in my opinion that I would choose, alright, I've gone for Dries Mertens, I've gone for Denayer, and I've gone for Mignolet. Now what you want to do is you just want to get them in your starting squad. No matter the formation and no matter the rest of the players in your team, you want to get Mignolet starting, Denayer starting, and you want to get your what's his name, Mertens in your team, preferably in an attacking position, which is why Dries Mertens today is going to be absolute key for this objective. Now, you go into the game, you've got the 3 Belgian players in your starting squad, which is required for these objectives. As I said, my original striker was Neymar, but I'm replacing Mertens, who plays as a cam in-game, alright? So he starts as a striker, but lots of you guys as well will have a different starting formation to your in-game formation, like your attacking, defensive formation is probably all set up to your own unique playstyle, which is absolutely perfect. Just make sure that Mertens is in a relatively attacking position. And as you can see, if I go into the game like this, I've got the 3 Belgian players, but I've also got my main team and all of my best players around. This is so much better than having to make a full new Belgium side, because or a cheap 20-30,000 coin squad builder, which would have worked, and I always do these for my objective videos. If you've watched in the past month or so, I build a separate squad builder which will cost you 20 to 30,000 coins with some cheap meta gold players, right? Now obviously that worked back then, when a little bit earlier in the game cycle, if you will, but right now everyone's team is absolutely crazy. They're going into a game with 88 chemistry like this, but so much people now have insane cards, 99 Ronaldo, Messi's, Kante's. You see so much icon R9s at this point as well, because there's like 20 days until the new game. It is so incredibly easy to get good teams, so I'd much rather use 8 good players and just have 3 players that are not so good than have 11 average players, if that makes sense. Alright lads, so this this is, once again, as I said, Dries Mertens is the key, and the 3 Belgian players that I have just mentioned are the key to this objective. And if you guys do need an explanation on why Mertens is the key, as you can see, assist a goal using a Belgian player, Dries Mertens as an attacking player is much more likely to get an assist than a defensive or even a midfielder. Disregarding Cam, when I say midfielder, score 4 goals while having at least 3 Belgian players. You've got the 3 Belgian players in your squad. Assist 3 goals using through balls whilst having at least 3 Belgian players. Once again, these through ball assists do not have to be with the Belgian players. It can be with anyone as long as the Belgian players are in the lineup. And score using a Serie A player. So you want to try your best to get a goal and an assist with Dries Mertens every single game, or you could get 5 assists in one game. Oh no, it isn't separate as well. So your genuine goal is to get a goal and an assist with Mertens every single game. If you can get an assist that's a through ball, that is 3 birds with 1 stone. Now heading on over to the one and only tip for today, and that is going to be in squad battles. Now with squad battles, as lots of you will know, you get given 4 teams every single selection. We've got a 92 rated with 70 chemistry, which is 70 chems, a little bit low, but relatively still a tough team. A 195, this is going to be a very tough team, so I would avoid that. A 76 rating with 36 chemistry, and a 91 with only 47 chemistry, which once again, the rating's high, but that is very beatable. Now the 76 rating with 36 chemistry is the easiest one out of this whole selection, so we'll go ahead and choose that on professional difficulty. Obviously, the lower rating team, the lower chemistry team, the easier it will be to perform against that certain team. So select professional difficulty, which is a required difficulty for this team. You'll go into the game once again with your Belgian players in your squad. Once again, Mertens is the key. You need to try get a goal and an assist with Mertens, and if you can as well, get a through ball assist. That can be with anyone in the team, it does not have to be with Mertens, but you may as well try get it with Mertens at the same time. Now I've not done a refresh yet, so it does not have the option for me, or I've not played a game yet, so it does not have the refresh option for me. But if you have played a game so far this week in squad battles, I'll circle where it would be an option. You will have the option by pressing square on PlayStation or X on Xbox to refresh your opponents. Now you can use this refresh option obviously after you play your first game from that squad battles week, which I'm yet to do, which is why the option's not there for me. But that refresh option you are able to do every 10 to 15 minutes. So by the time you are finished the game, that option will refresh and you'll be able to change all your opponents over again. So it's a constant cycle of playing the worst team, finish a game, refresh your opponents. Once again, look for the worst rating and worst chemistry team out of the next selection EA give you. By the time you've done that game, so on and so forth. Do this 5 times, play the very worst team each and every single time to obviously make your chances of completing this card a whole lot higher. So for the objectives overview / recap, assist a goal using a Belgian players in 5 separate matches. Now once again, Dries Mertens will be your key here. Score 4 goals while having at least 3 Belgian players in your starting 11. You can score those goals with any players, and the 3 Belgian players in your starting 11. For me, I chose Mignolet, Denayer, and Mertens. If you're on a higher budget, then you can definitely look at a team of the season, De Bruyne, or something like that. But once again, it all depends on your budget. Assist 3 goals using through balls, it's a bit of a tongue twister. Assist 3 goals using through balls while having at least 3 Belgian players in your starting 11. Once again, these through ball assists do not have to come via Belgian players. You just need to have those Belgian players in your starting 11. And score using Serie A players. Dries Mertens is your key. I was going to say king for a second there. He is your key. You want to score and assist with him in every single match. Along the way, you want to get those through ball assists. And to score 4 goals while having at least 3 Belgian players in your squad, you want to try get as much goals in one game as you can. But once again, this is not player locked. You do not have to score these 4 goals with a Belgian player. Any other questions, let me know, lads. But hopefully this video covered most of your questions, or maybe it taught you something new. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.